is truth. We have to, this is a safe place. So even those disciples, I was looking for my brother, my pastor, I was laughing, but it's for everybody.
Yeah.
It's a safe place. We should feel free to be able to discuss as children of men, of God. And I want to start by saying, first of all, to the men, we love you. We need you.
Yes.
We appreciate you. And
More. We love them, appreciate them.
We love them, we need you. And all we ask him is for the same in return. We want respect. I know at the last meeting there was a lot of the men saying they just want to be respected. And I think from the women, if I'm speaking for everybody, we want the same thing in respect, in return. We want to be appreciated, and we want to be cared for, and we want to be seen. You know what it means to be seen? That means you are part of the conversations and decisions in the house. You are part of the fears that the family has. You are part of the challenges. You are also part of the solution. So that's what we want. We want to be seen.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. God bless. Mr. Biodun, can you just tell us what you think women want from your own point of view? Hallelujah. Don't worry about that.
I think my own group might be different from what everyone, but I think over time, for me, it has changed. And I heard from the drama earlier, like we were very complex. Yeah. Throughout the stages of life, my wants and needs has just, been changing. So while I was single, while I was, going through it, I was already before I met my husband, I was on my own with my job, with my thing. So when he came around, I just wanted someone for safety. Of course there's God, but someone who made me feel safe. That was it. But now that I'm married with a baby, the days, we need our husband to be supportive, and to add to what she said, to feel seen is being present. I say this a lot. Don't get me wrong, my husband, I still love you. My husband is very ambitious. He can be in front of me and we are talking, but his mind is somewhere else. Always thinking of the next thing. He's not here. So I'm like, honey, this is what I want. You ask me, what did you say? I'll say 10 times again. You still ask me. So being present is really important.
Thank you so much, Sister Biodun. I appreciate that, Sister Esther, can you just tell us what you think women want from your view?
Okay. I've been married to my husband for 7 years. We've been friends for 25 years. And if you ask him, he still can't figure out what I want. Because what we want changes in season. We want to be heard. It's okay to be seen. You can look at me, see me, but still not see me. Or want to be heard. We want you to be there. We can be together and we're doing our thing. Oh, we have a happy marriage. We want you to see me, see through me. See that in my smile, trying to, safeguard the home front. I want to be heard. I want you to be able to listen. Ask me about my day. I have needs to. Let me just put it there because we're still going to shatter tables today.
Don't shatter tables. So, like Stephanie said, we're here to build.
Any response from
Sister Falomo, I'm sure the women, when they get to that, they will respond. So, like Stephanie said, we're here to build, right? So we're not here to say you want to pick on your husband or you want to. No, we're here to build. And what I'm hearing us saying, we want support. We want that covering. We want to know that somebody is covering us. Yes, we have a God, but as a man, we want to know that yes, I am safe with you, right? And we also want to know that I am heard. That means listening. A lot of us sometimes are watching soccer. I'm trying to say something, but the soccer is the thing that is not. But yes, you know that it's a man's world, or they are things to watch soccer. But we're trying to tell you something in the midst of the soccer. I mean, there's nothing wrong. You just say, okay, what did you say? What can we talk about it later? Right? Some just zoom out. Right? So I'm speaking for the women, and not just me alone. You know, so we want to be heard, listen to us, because women are wired to talk. That's how we're wired. The men just take decision one way straight. But the woman wants to, it's a process for her. She wants you to listen, process it, and help her understand. And do you understand what I'm saying? Then you guys can go to the next level. But for the men, you just want to hear it and hit your head big. But for women, it's a process. So please, bear with us. We are here to build. Let's listen, open up, let's learn so that generations coming behind us can also learn from all of this. They say marriage is a school nobody graduates from. I've been married for 17 years. Like she said, I'm sure some things my husband still doesn't know what I want. But the list keeps growing because the needs keep changing. As you grow from marriage, early age, marriage, 2 years, 5 years, you get to 10 years, the childbearing stage, your needs are changing. When you go out from the childbearing stage, you get to the children in college, your needs are changing. So, the list might be endless because at every stage in time, our needs change or our wants change. So please, men, bear with us. God bless you. So, Sister Femi, how do you think our spouses can support us emotionally?
So many ways. I'm not a scientist, but I think I'm not a scientist, but perhaps the doctors in the house will help me. I believe, and I may be wrong, that's why I need their help. Dr. Hartley could help. Anatomically, I think there's a difference. There are differences, apart from the obvious ones, between men and women. But one of the things I realize about men, I have boys too, and the attention span of men is just a little short. Yeah. And then they don't remember a lot of things. One of the ladies mentioned that, oh, she talks a lot, I talk a lot. And then I remember stuff from 10 years ago, little details about everything, and my husband would be like, how do you store this in your head? I'm like, you mean you don't remember? So that's one thing. Anatomically, I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I think the attention span of men is very short. And that's the way God made men. So I think so we need to work with that as women. Otherwise, we're going to have conflict all the time. How can they support us emotionally, knowing that the attention span is short? Sometimes it's okay to remind them if your birthday is coming up. Start dropping hints, maybe about a week before. Even Valentine's Day, I just read
the children are helping them.
Drop your little hints, and then your husband should know what you like. I've been married for 27 years and been together for about 30 years. So one of the things, you drop your hints. I mean, in 27 years, we're like, oh, he remembers everything. Men do not. My sons do not either. So you have to drop little hints. You have to make it easy for them. A friend of mine once told me, she said, oh, Femi, I love flowers. I don't want diamond, I don't want anything. Just give me flowers. If you give me that, I'm the happiest woman in the world. So I have to make sure, that my husband understands that. Now I have a friend, she loves to be giving handbags and shoes. Then she said to me, she said, Femi, on my husband's phone, and that's one of the hints, where he saved her name. She already put it there, her shoe size.
Please, let's give it up for students.
Her shoe size, her favorite color, the kind of handbag she said, Femi, my taste changes. So if I need this kind of bag this year, if it's another one next year, January, I'm putting it on his phone. So she said it's so easy, the perfume she likes, she puts everything. That's one way we can help the men. You know, understanding, they don't want to forget, but they do forget. Because that's the way they are made, that the Lord actually created, and that's one thing. Another way I think a man can support a woman is to pay them compliments. See, in my own home, for example, I'm sorry, but when I go out and I do my hair and I come in, they don't even notice that I'm not.
Now we get the witness. So I hope the men are taking notes of what the women want. I'm sure that is not wrong.
When I go to the hairdresser, I do my hair or whatever, and I come in, immediately as I walk through the door, I'm like, oh, she did a great job today. Don't you think?
That's a clue right there. That's a clue right there. Amen. Thank you so much, Sister Femi. We appreciate you so much. Sister Busola, how do you think spouses can support us emotionally?
For me, I'm not a gift person. I can care less about gifts. But the way I want my husband to support me, and I'm sure some of the women will agree, is when you come into the house, you might have been transacting businesses all day long. You can finish your conversation in your car, but when you come into the house, it is my time.
Now we get a weakness in the house.
Even if I don't have anything to say, but the fact that you're not on the phone with somebody else when you come into the house alone tells me a lot. So that's how I want my own husband to support me emotionally.
Thank you so much, Sister Busola. God bless you for that. So, what we are saying as women is after your end of work, after your end of business, when you come into that door, that's supposed to be your safe place. So we are there waiting. In any form, we can wait in any form. And I know you people understand what we mean by that. So please, when we are already waiting in that form, make sure you are ready to reciprocate. Let your business partner wait till after the evening. Or your boss will call you or text you. All of that can wait. On Valentine's Day, you cannot be texting while you are having dinner with your wife or your husband. So please, let's pay attention to these little things that women want. And Stephanie also said the complimenting part of it. For me, my boys are the ones that are like, okay, mom, you did your nails, your hair. We're still talking about it a few days ago, so that I was laughing. So please, the men should pay attention to when we go and make the hair. Because we are making the hair for them in the first place, right? So please, men, pay attention to those little details for us. God bless you. Sister Esther.
A woman will be more drawn to a man who shows care in words, in action. I'm not a flower or roses person, but when you talk to me, you tell me words that I know that are sincere, I will go all the way for you. I remember at times, it happens just like what Sapsora was saying, and when I dress up in the morning, and most times my husband forgets to say, you're beautiful, so, it became, so I now started giving clues, and in fact the boys helped. How? Maybe most times when we're in the bathroom, I'm like, oh God, you really created a beautiful woman. I say things, and they'll be like, honey, you're looking beautiful. Thank you. So most times when he forgets, now this was the challenge for him. When I step out of the room to meet the kids, because most times they are ready and waiting for us, maybe in the game room or downstairs, and when I step downstairs, Jeremy or Jamian will be like, Mom, you look beautiful. You look like a princess. And Jamie, I'm saying, oh no, she looks like a queen. And then when they do this,
Please, men, listen very carefully so that we can keep building this thing together. God bless you, man. We hear you from the technical room.